Are you taking all the right herbs and supplements for Lyme disease, but you still feel puffy or toxic or like it's not working or like you're getting sicker instead of getting healthier? Well, the problem might not be what you're killing. It might be what your body is not clearing out. That's where the lymphatic system comes in. In this video, I'll explain what the lymphatic system does, and then I'll give you 7 ways to support detox naturally so that you can start to take back your body and feel like yourself again, so that the herbs and the things that you're taking actually work and you start to see real progress. You start to have that health and that light in your eyes again. See, I've been there. My name is Ryan Kearns, and I had Lyme disease back in 2016, and it totally turned my world upside down. Luckily, I was able to get better all naturally using natural supplements and diet and lifestyle stuff, all stuff that I teach on this channel. And now I feel better than I've ever felt in my entire life. I am absolutely thriving in the area of health. So I don't say that to brag. I say that to show you that, I've done this myself. And not only that, I actually helped over 3,000 people fight back against Lyme disease and try their best to take back their body and feel like themselves again. And of those people, thousands of them have gotten better. We have loads of testimonials and reviews of people going from feeling like a shell of themselves or even being bedridden to walking again and exercising again and having that vitality and that health to give to their family and their friends and to, finally show up in the world the way that they always wanted. It's been an absolutely amazing journey, and now I'm so glad that you're here to join me. So what does the lymphatic system do? Well, it's your body's drainage system, right? It clears debris and waste and toxins and immune system debris out of the body. But one really important thing that's really key to understand is that it doesn't have a pump that automatically makes this happen. It requires movement. It requires exercise. It requires getting the blood pumping by doing things. And the more we sit around and do nothing, the more chance it's going to happen. The more chance you're going to get that herx reaction where you feel worse, or you'll get puffy, or you'll feel toxic, or you'll feel sicker instead of feeling healthier when you start Lyme disease treatment. Lyme disease in and of itself slows down this system. And the way it does that is simply through inflammation. See, this cytokine cascade gets released, which is cytokine are immune system cells that help to fight off infections. It gets released, and then when the body isn't able to find the infection and kill the infection, because we're talking about very persistent bacterial microbes like Lyme microbes, it's hard for the body to actually fight back against that. And what happens is we just release more cytokines and more cytokines and more cytokines, and it leads to massive inflammation. It leads to fatigue and Herxheimer reactions, and all this stuff does is slow us down. It makes our lymphatic system move sluggishly, and it causes us to get stuck. It causes all the problems that we discussed in the beginning of this video, because we're not able to move that lymphatic drainage system. We're not able to get it pumping. And so it really causes us to go backwards instead of go forward in our Lyme disease recovery. And that's a huge problem. See, when I first started taking herbs and started, fighting back against Lyme disease, I was herxing a lot. I got these reactions. I felt worse than better. I felt like I didn't know if they were working or not, because it was like, okay, but I feel sicker, not healthier. I thought maybe I was having a reaction to the herbs and that I couldn't tolerate them. And these are all things that we hear from clients all the time. But the truth was, I really just needed to support my lymph system. I just needed to move around. I needed to get things moving, support my detoxification pathways. And that was what brought me over the edge. That's when the herbs started working their magic, and that's when things started working correctly, and I started feeling better. So here's some quick signs that your lymph is sluggish and not moving correctly. First of all, you might have swollen nodes, right? Swollen lymph nodes here on the side of your neck. You might have a puffy face. You might have excess brain fog beyond what it normally is, and you might have itchy skin. Those are all top symptoms related to slow detoxification, slow lymphatic system drainage. And if you're noticing these, then detox might be your missing link, and it might be the very thing that takes you from stuck to absolutely thriving again. And hopefully this is some good news for you, because I know this road has been tough, and sometimes you feel lonely and like hearing this alone, but I promise you, you are not. You're here for a reason. If you believe things happen for a reason, then that is what brought you to this video. Because now I'm going to give you 7 simple ways to support your lymph flow so that you can get unstuck. You can start living your life again. And you can start becoming the best version of yourself, just like you meant to be. Number 1, hydration with minerals. This is so valuable and important. See, hydration is one thing. It's drinking lots of water, right? And we want to aim for a ½ ounce per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you would drink 100 ounces of water, just to make the math nice and simple. So do the math for your body weight and figure out how many ounces of water you should be drinking. But on top of that, add some minerals, right? Even if it's just a pinch of sea salt, that can go a long way in providing your body with the sodium that it needs in order to, feel balanced and energetic and have, the minerals that it really needs. But on top of that, there's also magnesium and potassium, all types of other chlorine. These are things that are naturally found in our water for the most part. But now that our water has been through all these processes and filtered, and they added fluoride to it probably at some point, we need to add some positive minerals back in once it's been stripped of everything else. So that's why I personally like RO water. RO stands for reverse osmosis. And then I add minerals in, whether it's I like the brand LMNT. I'm not sponsored by them. They didn't pay me to say this, but that's the one that I like the most. Check them out if you're interested. I'm sure they're great, but I like to use those minerals in my water, and I think you should do the same. It goes a long way when it comes to the lymphatic system to be actually hydrated, not with just water, but with minerals as well. Number 2 is dry brushing. So it's a simple dry brush. You just rub it on your skin in a circle towards your heart. And what that does is it kind of gets the blood to rise towards the skin, which helps to really get things pumping and get the lymphatic drainage systems moving. Number 3 is light movement or rebounding. Light movement can be anything from Tai Chi to swimming to what's another one? Yoga, or even just going for a simple walk. Light movement is amazing, and rebounding is just jumping on a trampoline lightly, like one of those small trampolines you see. Doing a little bit of jumping on there can go a long way. It gets all the blood moving in your body. It gets things shaken up. It gets things moving in there, and it can do wonders for detoxification. So try that out and let me know how it goes. Number 4 is castor oil packs. They can help a ton with getting that lymphatic drainage moving. Number 5 is lymphatic herbs. So there are some herbs that really support the lymphatic system. First of all, the herbs in the Lyme Wars recovery kit are excellent for this in the first place. We got Japanese knotweed, cat's claw, and andrographis. You can get them at limewars.com. You'll get them shipped right to your door. They're the highest quality. We third-party test them. We make sure that they're the highest possible quality available, and they're vegan, non-GMO, all that good stuff that you want. We made sure that they're the best for specifically Lyme disease and co-infections and for detoxification. So check those out. But here's 3 more that are specifically tailored to the lymphatic system. We have red root, cleavers, and calendula. So those 3 herbs are also excellent for getting things moving, getting that lymphatic drainage to happen effectively. Number 6, we have Epsom salt baths. They can be great for getting the blood moving and getting your blood to rise towards the surface of your skin. You can kind of feel it. Sometimes it feels a little itchy. Sometimes it just feels like you're releasing things through your skin. It's an excellent thing, and it can go a long way. And number 7 is deep breathing. So breathing through your nose into the pit of your stomach very deep. Not only does it help with your lymphatic system, but it also helps with calming you down and making sure your nervous system isn't in fight or flight mode, which makes it very difficult for your body to heal from anything. So it's very beneficial across all areas of health to do some type of deep breathing exercise or meditation. I like box breathing as well. I'm not going to get into the details of that in this video. I've shared it many times on this channel, So do yourself a favor, check things out on this YouTube channel, and you will find box breathing if you want to add that as well. So those are 7 ways that you can simply and quickly help your lymph flow so that you're detoxing out all of the toxins that come from Lyme disease microbes. But real quick, here's what not to do when it comes to detox and with Lyme disease. So don't push detox too hard, too fast, right? We're talking about fasting for very long periods of time or using a sauna regularly, like every single day, right? It's good to do these things. I'm all for fasting and I'm all for sauna, but doing them too quick or too often can put your body under an immense amount of stress, and it can actually make things much worse with Lyme disease. So binging a sauna, like using it every single day, is not the best move, but using it once a week, twice a week, even 3 times a week can be very beneficial because you're getting the blood pumping, you're getting that sweat. It's incredible for the body. And then fasting as well, not eating for an entire day is incredibly beneficial for your body. People don't talk about it enough, but it's super helpful. But if you were to do like a 5-day fast, that might be pushing it a little too hard when it comes to Lyme disease and co-infections and when you're trying to heal. You want to take it gentle, take it slow, right? Be easy on your body, be gentle. You don't need to beat yourself up in order to get out of this thing and be healthy. You can actually support your body the whole entire time and get out the other side feeling better than ever. And it's more about being easy and relaxing and not putting so much pressure on yourself than it is, stressing out the body and putting it through the ringer in order to get to the other side. It doesn't work like the same way that it works for maybe like building muscle or, growing a new body or trying to, force your body to change. This is not what we're doing. We're supporting our body through the things that it's going through so that it can handle them with ease. See, your body wants to heal. It knows how to heal. All you have to do is show up and give it the correct things, and it will heal. So you can support detox without draining your energy. And it really just starts with supporting your lymph. So I gave you all the steps to do that. Go ahead and get started. And if you want the herbs that everyone that I work with uses, go to lymewars.com. You can get yourself a Lyme Wars recovery kit. It's the top 3 herbs. They're very gentle, very useful, very common. They've been used for centuries in ancient medicine, and now they've helped thousands of people with Lyme disease, including myself and all of my clients. So go over to lymewars.com, check them out, see if you're interested. If you are, grab yourself one of those kits because it will take you very far. Again, that's lymewars.com, or the link is in the description below, where you'll also find links for all of the other stuff that we have to offer. We have a free community where you can join me and everyone in the group to discuss the different challenges and the different things that we're focusing on with our health and with Lyme disease. We also have a free guide that gives you the 6 science-backed steps for fighting back against Lyme disease in an all-natural way, without pharmaceuticals, without doctors, and without heavy-duty treatments. And it's all for free. Just go down below and you can get it right now, and I'll see you there. If you like this video, check out this one, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see the next one after that as well.